Oh, I wish I was in the land of cotton. Old times are not forgotten. Look away.
Hello folks, this is Karl-James Langford on channel 01 to 1975. It's January the 2nd, 2015. So we're getting into the year, and it's still a bit slow, isn't it? It's it's sort of a bit at the end of the week. It's Friday, and some people have been in work, lots of people haven't. So we aim for the new week. So obviously my video log yesterday looking at decluttering with books, not much of a reaction, but I know somebody out there is sort of getting rid of jumpers and giving things away and sort of doing their own little bit of decluttering. I think it's really important. When I moved into this house, one of my relatives said, why don't you put everything up into the attic that you don't need at this moment, and then sort her out gradually? Well, if I put it in the attic, I wouldn't be sorting it out, and I'd just be quite comfortable. Everything would be going on, and then I'd move, and then I'd think, oh my god, I've got all this stuff to move, and I haven't sorted it out. So I think it's our responsibility to sort out our clutter, because if anything happened to me, then going back to the other thing, it just don't go into a skip. So it's my responsibility, and I think it's all our own responsibilities. And obviously I'll be speaking a lot more about decluttering over the course of the year, and I think it's very important. I think in the next 30 years there's going to be a big problem. There's going to be many homes with so much stuff that it's going to be unbearable for even sort of house clearance companies to throw out and get through and to sell. There's going to be so much stuff in charity shops that it's not going to be possible to distribute everything, because we live in such a greedy society at this minute. A few things really today. Kenneth King wanted to know, I think he put on a message, tongue-in-cheek, that I need a break from doing these video logs. Well, if I take a break from these video logs, then it's part of me to communicate, and I obviously know from my video logs that are online that people do watch them, so that's why I keep going. Kenneth, one thing that really annoys me, here's one of my big bugbears. I've got Skype, I've got my Hotmail, and I've got Facebook, and I'm sick to the back teeth of women getting in touch to ask if I want to watch their webcams and all these different blooming things. I've got better things to do with my time. And why are women so desperate to waste their time to sort of demean themselves to show me their videos? So it's the amount of stuff I've got to delete every day and the amount of wasted time that I get. So can people just stop sending me crap? It was good on the other issue about the poem that, obviously not the poem, the extract in the Bible, Corinthians 13, about love. I know Daz commented and a few other people commented. It's very important that we all remember that the most powerful thing of everything is love, making sure you feel love and you be able to give love, and you see it's around you. So I'm glad people have commented on that. Here's something really unusual. Last year's calendar with my goats, because I haven't bought a calendar for this year, which is up on the wall, I've decided that I'm going to change all the dates of my calendar and reuse it. That's my way of recycling. I'm sick of year in year out having a calendar and throw it away, so I'm just going to change the date. So I got the beautiful pictures of my goats to look at again, because I like my goat calendar, which I showed you some months back. So I'm going to reuse, and that leads me on to something else. One thing that really gets me at the end of the year, if you've got I've got like this little diary, right, which I've been using throughout the year. I get to the end of the year and I've got to transfer all the stuff in the back into a new diary, and I've got to transfer all of the information at the front into another diary, and it gets time consuming every year, and I absolutely hate it. Filofax would be better, but you can't get them this size because it fits nicely in my pocket, and it's just one of my big bugbears that you've got to, every single year you've got to get a new diary, and you've got to fill out all the details again, and it's just a waste of time. I've been out and about today putting posters up around town about my new sort of acting class that I'll be teaching on Wednesday the 7th of January at 7:50 at St Nicholas Community Hall, Barry. So if anyone's interested, they come along, St Nicholas Community Hall in Barry, £7.50, and you'd be very, very welcome. There's 10 classes, and if anyone's interested, the fee for the 10 is £50. But anyway, get in contact with me and let me know. So I've been putting posters up by hand around Barry, and I know Tom, thank you very much Tom, has put a few posters up around Barry for me very, very recently, so that's great. And just one quote I'd like to use, which I use from time to time. As we come into a new year, don't forget about what you've learnt from the previous year, because you dismissed the past and everything that you've been through and learnt with your peril. Don't repeat mistakes. It's a new year, so if you're starting with that idea of resolutions and a new year, don't repeat those mistakes, because there's something to learn by. And one final thing, I'd really liked watching Rob's latest video, which was his New Year's Day video. And it's a really good video, and it's had well over 1,000 hits since New Year's Day. So Rob must have put it on New Year's Eve, New Year's evening, not Eve, New Year's Day in the evening, and it was basically Barry Island, people jumping into the sea and sort of celebrating the fact that it is New Year's Day and it's a new start, so jumping into the sea, and it was over Barry Island. So if you want to watch that video, I'll put the link on here. This is Karl at James Langford for my video log, and thanks everybody for watching.